Now, let's set the scene. When the Trumps visited the UK, all eyes weren't just on the political discussions but on the wardrobes that walked into Buckingham Palace. Melania Trump, the then First Lady, took center stage with her outfits that seemed to echo royal etiquette, historical references, and even subtle nods to British culture. Picture this. For her meeting with Queen Elizabeth II, Melania wore a chic white dress with a navy collar and belt, a style that many compared to something straight out of the movie Mary Poppins. Coincidence? I think not. It's almost like she was saying, practically perfect in every way, don't you think? Meanwhile, Ivanka Trump brought her own twist to the fashion game. Her choices leaned toward modern elegance, with sleek silhouettes and bold color choices. While Melania opted for a more traditional, almost diplomatic style, Ivanka seemed to embody a contemporary take on global power dressing. Together, their wardrobes painted a picture of a team. Traditional meets modern, conservative meets bold. It's like a fashion buddy cop movie, except no one's spilling coffee on their suits. One of the standout moments was Melania's Dior haute couture gown at the state banquet. If you didn't see it, let me describe it for you. White, form-fitting, and adorned with sheer details that gave it a touch of ethereal elegance. It was the kind of dress that made you think, this isn't just fashion. It's strategy. Wearing white is a classic move in diplomatic dressing. It symbolizes peace, neutrality, and respect. Plus, let's be real, it looks stunning against the backdrop of Buckingham Palace's gilded walls. It's like wearing a power suit, but make it fairy tale. Ivanka, on the other hand, turned heads with her tailored ensembles that played with structure and color. One particularly memorable outfit was a light blue coat dress paired with a matching hat, a nod to the traditional British style. But here's the kicker. She managed to make it look fresh and youthful, proving that you can honor tradition without looking like you've raided your grandmother's closet. Honestly, it's a fine line, and she nailed it. Now, let's talk about the unsung hero of these fashion choices. The hats. Oh yes, the hats deserve their own moment in the spotlight. Both Melania and Ivanka embraced the British tradition of millinery, donning hats that ranged from classic to avant-garde. Melania's Phillip Tracy hat during her meeting with Prince Charles and Camilla was a showstopper. It was wide-brimmed white, and looked like something straight out of a royal wedding. And Ivanka? She opted for a more understated but equally elegant pillbox hat, channeling Jackie O vibes with a modern twist. Hats off to their stylists, am I right? But here's where it gets even more interesting. The subtle messages behind these outfits. Fashion isn't just about looking good, it's a form of communication, especially on the world stage. Melania's choice of a Gucci dress with a bow tie for her arrival was interpreted by some as a nod to Margaret Thatcher, the Iron Lady herself. Thatcher was known for her love of bow blouses, and this could have been a clever way to align with Britain's history of strong female leaders. Or maybe she just liked the dress. Either way, it worked. And let's not forget Ivanka's use of color. In one instance, she wore a striking green ensemble, a shade often associated with renewal and growth. Green is also a significant color in the UK, symbolizing everything from the lush countryside to its Celtic roots. It's almost as if she was saying, hey, we get your vibe. Whether intentional or not, these choices show an understanding of the power of color psychology. Of course, no royal-themed analysis would be complete without a little bit of tea. Some critics felt that the Trumps' fashion choices were too polished, too perfect, almost as if they were trying too hard to fit in with the royal family. But let's be honest, if you were meeting the Queen, wouldn't you pull out all the stops? It's like attending the Oscars of diplomacy. You don't show up in jeans and a hoodie. Now, let me pause for a moment to say, if you're enjoying this breakdown and want more royal insights, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Throne Talk is just getting started, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Back to the story. What's fascinating about these fashion choices is how they reflect the blend of American and British cultures. Melania and Ivanka managed to strike a balance between honoring British traditions and showcasing American style. It's a delicate dance, like trying to waltz in stilettos on a slippery floor, but they pulled it off with grace. And let's not overlook the impact of these outfits on the public. Social media lit up with reactions, ranging from admiration to critique. Some praised the elegance and thoughtfulness behind the wardrobe choices, while others debated the symbolism and intent. It's a reminder that fashion, especially on this level, is never just about clothes. It's about perception, influence, and legacy. As we wrap up, it's clear that this UK visit wasn't just a political event. It was a masterclass in fashion diplomacy. Whether you loved the outfits or found them over the top, there's no denying the effort and strategy behind every choice. It's like they were playing a high-stakes game of chess, but instead of pawns and knights, they were moving Dior and Gucci. So what do you think? Did Melania and Ivanka ace the fashion game, or do you think they missed the mark? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget, if you're hungry for more royal stories, hit that subscribe button and join the Throne Talk family. Until next time, stay regal.